Greetings, wonderful souls, and welcome to the channel. I will be opening up this reading to all of you as co-creators, inviting the flow of messages from your guides, your higher self, or anyone else connected to your energy to come through. To begin with, I drew the Four of Cups, reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. There seems to be someone trying to grab an opportunity with you. This could be someone from your past or someone you've recently encountered. At this moment, I'm not picking up any specific energy about when you connected with this person, but I will share if more details arise during the reading. What I am sensing is that this individual is experiencing emotional instability, but it's not necessarily in a negative way. Rather, they feel that they cannot control their emotions toward you. Every time they try to approach you, communicate with you, or become more involved in your life, they feel as though they're being held back. I'm unsure of the exact reason behind this, so I'll stay tuned for further insights. I'm also noticing the image of a large bird, possibly a hawk or a phoenix. Take this symbol as it resonates with you. Perhaps you've been encountering signs involving large birds. At the bottom of the deck, I saw the Emperor card, which often signifies a strong, stable, and well-established masculine energy. This could be the person I'm focusing on in this reading. I sense they have a great deal of material stability, which could mean they are well established in their career or quite known within their community. Alternatively, it could simply imply that they are stable in another material aspect. I'm intrigued as to why this Emperor-like energy is experiencing delays in connecting with you. One possible reason could be the Seven of Cups, upright, which suggests that you've become incredibly magnetic at a deep energetic level, particularly due to the amount of shadow work you've done. Through facing and transmuting your inner shadows, you've elevated your consciousness. You've become deeply familiar with your unconscious and shadow self, realizing that what you once perceived as flaws or negative traits are actually your most significant gifts and blessings. There may have been aspects of yourself that you used to reject, traits that society, caregivers, or teachers labeled as weaknesses or flaws, but what you've discovered is that for some of you the term ADHD may be significant. Perhaps you're someone with a highly creative mind who struggled in a conventional classroom setting. This might not resonate with everyone, but I sense the energy of someone who has always thought outside the box and was pressured to conform. However, what you've come to realize is that those who conformed weren't truly living the life you desired. In fact, the very traits you were once taught to suppress are your greatest strengths and gifts. I keep hearing something about your creativity. Some of the things you saw as weaknesses allowed you to be much more creative than most. I'm hearing creative genius for someone listening here. Tapping into a very creative collective that thinks so differently from the people around them. There's a kind of genius within all of that went unrecognized for a long time. Regarding the Emperor who wants to connect with you, since this energy is coming up as someone externally trying to connect with you, it suggests that you may resonate more with the divine feminine energy. However, keep in mind that these labels do not connect necessarily with gender, they describe energy. We all have a balance of both the divine feminine and masculine energies within us. Wow, you've really shifted out of a challenging cycle. Whoever you are, you have so much to be proud of. Reflecting on your life, you can see there was a time, with the Five of Pentacles, when you really felt like the world was against you, as if you didn't fit in. Of course, you may still feel different from the people around you, but you've found your place. You're no longer afraid of who you are, or of expressing that in a more conscious, visible way because you recognize the value in parts of yourself that you once rejected. That's how you freed yourself from essentially the matrix, from these limiting ideas, belief systems, and programs people tried to lock you into. Now you've shifted into both the Three of Wands and Six of Wands energy. The numbers 3 and 6 might be significant for you. You are in a very free space, and people are seeing you in a new light. The recognition you're receiving is coming from some of the same people and places who may have tried to initially get you to reject your gifts, or to reject certain aspects of yourself that ultimately were your true genius. It's so crazy in this reading, it's almost like people who were trying to lock you into the matrix were trying to get you to sacrifice the real genius that was within you, in order to conform to their rules, regulations, and expectations that were coming from this lower vibrational place. But you've completely ascended beyond all of that now. I do feel there's a reason this is coming up in the reading. I feel someone's guides are really trying to get through to them again just how proud they should be of themselves. Maybe you are someone who can be a bit hard on yourself, or because you've achieved certain things, it's like you might push yourself to keep doing more and achieving more. And yes, of course, you can manifest whatever you desire at a heart and soul level, but at the same time, there is so much to be proud of and so self-admiring of. So let's get back to this masculine energy that senses you have a lot of options. With the Two of Swords, you might be at some kind of a major crossroads in your life. Maybe you are torn between two different paths. Or maybe it's this person themselves that is putting you in this position of feeling at a crossroads. Maybe when this masculine comes in, you will feel yourself at that crossroads because they'll be presenting you with this offer and you might be pushed to make some kind of a choice here. And I'm getting a very clear message that if that is you, either if you're in the middle of that choice, or if that choice is coming, allow yourself to use your emotions as your guide. Because your emotions actually are a form of interpreting energy, just like we interpret energy through our 5 traditional senses. You interpret energy in a very fluid way through your emotions. So when something feels off to you, that's you reading an off energy. When something feels right to you, good to you, that's you reading an aligned energy. And with the Queen of Cups, this is the embodiment of a feminine who is very in touch with her own emotional inner world, and who makes decisions based on what those emotions are telling her. So, in this situation, regardless of what this choice or crossroads is for you, whether it's happening now or this is speaking predictively to something that's going to happen, be sure that you are really following your heart. It sounds very cliché, but listen to your emotions and allow them to be your guide. So what else can I channel about this crossroads? With the Page of Wands reversed, there may have been someone, or there might currently be someone in your life who's acted in very insensitive ways. This person may have caused you some kind of heartache or pain. Ironically though, it seems like they also pushed you into your Empress energy. So it's almost like this person who may have treated you in a negative way, either this was a karmic situation where you had some kind of karmic contract with this person, or this may have been even an unhealed twin flame situation where they were highly triggering to you. But ultimately, regardless of what kind of connection that was for you, it actually activated your Empress essence, meaning it pushed you to surrender. And what I mean by that is I feel that the Page of Wands reverse put you in a situation where you were experiencing so much heartache, so much confusion, so much pain, that you had no choice but to fully let go, to fully surrender, to live in the present, to start fully and completely loving yourself. They may have even inspired certain creative projects in your life, or in general just reinvigorated you. Now again, only you can know how this person is or was relevant in your life. This may have been again a karmic relationship. It could have been an unhealed, unbalanced twin flame dynamic. Regardless of what that was for you, even if it was just circumstances of your life that pushed you into that heartache, it ultimately led you into that deep surrender and reconnection with yourself. You are now fully embodying the Empress here. And for some of you, it might be that that Page of Wands reversed has gone through their own transformation, and you now, in your Empress energy and your Queen of Cups energy, are deciding whether you're going to allow that person another chance, whether you're going to allow them back into your life, or whether you are going to move towards this Emperor. This very stable offer coming in here. Can I get more clarification on this Page of Wands, what they're going through now? Yeah, because that Page of Wands reversed that may have caused you heartbreak. The thing about this person is, it does seem that they've completed some kind of cycle in their own life, that they are shifting into this state aligned with the energy of the World card, where they are beginning to balance themselves out, to integrate themselves, to come into more of a state of wholeness. I'm hearing this is like an evolved version of that Page of Wands reversed, like you connected with them when they were in a very immature state emotionally, but now they've evolved into this higher state, this higher version of themselves. But you're now over here as the Emperor, very self-loving, creative, in your receptive energy, And now you have to decide whether you are going to give this Page of Wands reversed, that's now transformed, another chance to connect with you, or whether you are going to move towards this stable Emperor, this new or perhaps a different person from your past. But still, it's just a different energy. It's definitely giving me the kind of energy that for some of you, you might be choosing between a twin flame that's gone through their own evolution and chosen to heal themselves, who's now presenting or will be presenting you with an offer in their more evolved state. You might be choosing between that and a very high-level soulmate, emperor, so to speak, that's very stable in their own way. It's just a different form of connection. Now, of course, for some of you, this might not necessarily be a twin flame and a soulmate. Only you can know for sure how these messages are connecting for you. And of course, at the end of the day, it's really your intuition that holds all of the keys, all of the answers to guide your own life. So, I always advocate listening to that internal compass, that internal voice, above all else. Now we're going to be pulling some final specific messages about this situation. Here we have the Unawakened card. This says, Unaware 3D Ego Darkness. Your twin flame is not ready yet, but what I'm really getting from this is that, again, there's that Page of Wands reversed. You may have connected with this masculine energy when they were in a lower vibrational or less balanced state. As a result of that connection, you may have experienced heartache, and while this dynamic did activate you in a powerful way, it did push you into your Empress energy and your own self-love. I also noticed that throughout this journey you've attracted a truly remarkable soulmate, one who seems to resonate deeply with the Emperor energy that appeared at the start of the reading. It's fascinating to see the Emperor energy associated with this high-level soulmate. And now you embody the energy of the Empress. This suggests to me a strong divine connection between the two of you, with the potential for a powerful partnership. If you align with the Emperor's energy, ultimately the decision lies with you. But more generally, I sense that you are currently seen by others as being immensely blessed. A wave of blessings is entering your life, and one of them is a renewed sense of belonging in the physical world. Although this may seem like an unexpected message to emerge toward the end of the reading, I feel it holds significance. You may have experienced feelings of isolation, especially during your soul's awakening and transformation into the Empress. What I see is that you're about to draw in joyful, light-hearted, soul-connected and uplifting relationships, in the form of a tangible, manifested community. In the past, loneliness may have been a theme for you, but this new community might manifest through online platforms, virtual spaces, or encounters with strangers who bring light, joy, and meaningful connections into your life. It could come in numerous forms, but I see it as one of your blessings, the opportunity to build a grounded, supportive community rather than continuing your journey alone. Now, let me close with a final message from the Rumi Oracle. The last card drawn is Passion of the Wild Red Mother. It's quite a coincidence that I mentioned the number 36 earlier, as this card also carries that number. This is a significant synchronicity. According to the guidebook, passion is the bridge that moves you from a limited truth that suffering is necessary for healing, toward a more expansive and fulfilling experience of life as a divine embrace. If you rise to the level of passion that is available to you, you'll allow the wild red mother to consume your rigid philosophies and doctrines. Time and again, you can choose passion over fear. I invite you to paint the entire world red with me, with passionate nature. Let us laugh and change the world. What a beautiful way to conclude the reading. I hope this message resonates with you, if it was meant for you. Wishing you a wonderful day, and I look forward to connecting again in the next video.